Milkshaking has finally gone too far. Hello everyone, this is Mr. Obvious, bringing you the obvious. And today, on Twitter.com, here we have a tweet by the Portland police, and something I predicted a long time ago has come to pass. I predicted that milkshaking would not just end with milkshakes. Eventually, someone would be hit, whether the milkshakes are full of acid or some other illicit substance. Maybe someone even had a lactose allergy, that it was going to get serious and that the violence was going to escalate. Even though milkshaking is already assault and battery, they would only step it up a notch because the people doing this are evil. Here we can see. Police have received information that some of the milkshakes thrown today during the demonstration contained quick-drying cement. We are encouraging anyone hit with the substance today to report it to police. Now, before we begin and kind of go through this and break it down, creators like me are being demonetized every single day. Be sure to check out the description to see the links to my Patreon, Subscribe Star, and donation page. You can also check out my affiliate links. Okay, so we're going to take a look here at this and see what people have to say. John says, as you well know, your first duty is to serve the people you have sworn to protect, even if a standing order exists by the mayor or governor to stand down. If Antifa attacks your citizens, you must restore law and order. You are truly the last blue line between order or chaos. Now, what I believe this is referring to is leftist mayors and governors who belong to the Democrats telling the police not to protect people, to let Antifa terrorize everyone and commit violent and dangerous acts. It is truly despicable villainy. Here, Carrie says, you need to be sued. You saw this happening and did nothing. At Mr. Andy NGO, and he is a journalist who is attacked by these same people. So Andy NGO is an editor at Quillette, hated by Antifa. He's a journalist. Here you can see some pictures of him from the ER. He was milkshaked, he was attacked, and he was beaten. We have some footage of the attack.
Fucking own, bitch!
Truly despicable. He was just a journalist filming the event, filming what was going on, and they attacked him. You saw them throw all those milkshakes. You saw them physically harm this man. These people were sick. Disgusting, subhuman vermin from the left. I no longer see them as human. They are monsters hiding in human skin. They are despicable, cultural Marxists who can't even understand how they've been brainwashed and how disgusting they really are. I'm no longer going to apologize for them. They are animals, terrorists, monsters, criminals, and they deserve to be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. Now, if only the government would do something. Here, Andy NGO says, on the way to the hospital, was beat on the face and head multiple times in downtown, in the middle of the street with fists and weapons, suspects at large. Attacked by Antifa, bleeding. They stole my camera equipment. No police until after. Waiting for ambulance. If you have evidence of attack, please help. So as you can see, his pleas for help were ignored. He was attacked without shame.
I just got beat up by the crowd. No police at all. In the middle of the street, and they stole my GoPro. And he punched me several times in my face, in my head. I'm bleeding. Where the hell were all of you?
Can you talk to me?
Yeah, where the hell were you?
You know your name?
My name's Andy Ngo.
You know where you're at?
I had been assaulted twice earlier today and reported it to your colleagues.
Hey,
and nothing was done.
Andy, I'd like to
And I
help
was
you
in the
right
middle
now.
of the street in the front documenting this.
I'd like to help.
As you can see, the police do not care. They don't help their own citizens. They side with Antifa, the terrorists. GOG, I wonder. They should be sued. They should be shamed. That entire Portland's a shithole. I'm just gonna say it. Portland, you are a piece of garbage place to live. Right-wingers aren't allowed to exist, right? You're just gonna beat us? You're just gonna make us bleed? You think we're just gonna take it? You really think the party of soy boys, the homeless losers, those who live with their parents who don't have real jobs, that's why they have time to go out and be activists? The wimpy socialists who think that, oh, they're so strong, they're gonna throw a revolution. But you're anti-gun, right? So you're this part of the side that doesn't have weapons and doesn't believe in going to the gym or having high testosterone, and you honestly think you're gonna win a fight with people you claim are super strong, super tough, and have all the guns. I don't understand your logic here. It's disgusting. I'm not gonna be apologetic. It won't end well. It will not. And it really seems like the inevitable result is civil war. What else is there? A civil war which the right wing will win. Period. They will win. The left will be crushed like cockroaches. That is the ultimate result of any civil war that breaks out. It's undeniable. Madame R says, do something and arrest these mother effers. Unmask the freaks. Ordinances should not allow masked public gatherings where violence is known to occur by masked people. Michael Guy says, let me get this straight. There is a Portland Police Department where? What kind of PD supports what we saw today? Sad. A one subverted by leftists. This is what they want, folks. Carmine Sabia says, why? The mayor has you handcuffed and the terrorists and running the city. Tony Bruno says, I back the blue. But you guys aren't allowed to do your jobs because the mayor is a criminal who needs to be arrested. Bet Dixon says, so the police will do nothing again. Do your job. Charles Sigaral says, maybe if you didn't let these thugs roam the street in masks, the situation could be avoided altogether. Now, there's another thing I really want to point out here. The more that Antifa antagonizes right-wingers and conservatives, and even liberals, the more they attack, the more the majority will turn against them as a threat. Because they're attacking everyone. And slowly but surely, this vocal minority of aggressive thugs is going to find themselves surrounded by the masses. And what do you think's going to happen? But they won't learn their lesson. They're not going to stop. So my advice, my friends, is to go out with body armor. I'm not even kidding. Wear armor. Wear protection. Be prepared. Wear a helmet. Though, to be honest, if you really want to be safe, pretend to be Antifa. Pretend to be them. Pretend to be the enemy. Shout crazy left-wing stuff. You'll fit right in. They'll think that, oh, you're here to cheer them on and document their great victory. But really, you're just gathering all the evidence of all of their crimes. Phil says, if this is true, then this is a premeditated hate crime. Arrest and charge them that way. Kovafi Kimi says, it's all your fault for just watching all this happen and refusing to intervene. Disgusting, police chief and mayor. Disgusting. I absolutely agree. This fills me with disgust from the bottom of my heart. Milkshaking has gone too far. The police are useless. Leftist politicians are fucking useless. So here we have Beverly for Congress. This is absolute abuse of a journalist. It seems as if the mayor is allowing domestic terrorists to run your city. This is unacceptable. And here you have a left-winger. That's not a journalist. That's a propagandist. Telling the truth is propaganda, guys. Anyone who doesn't get that fact is a mark for his grift. I am not surprised the victim of his grift got angry enough to hurt him. I wonder if your employer, Matt Etheridge, would be happy to hear what you're saying, supporting violence of people you disagree with, a journalist no less. I really wonder how they would feel, Matt Etheridge. It would be a real shame if someone contacted them to let them know of the things you post on public media. It's really not a good look. Now, I would never personally do something like that, nor do I advocate anyone do something like that. But I am posing the question, what do you think they would think to see you being such an asshole? So now they're trying to imply that the Portland police are evil people colluding with right-wingers. Right, because obviously they probably messaged the police prior to trying to set up their protest, their event. But you know what? If you're right-wing in this country, you're not allowed to exist. You're not allowed to have a voice. And the last time I checked, that violates the First Amendment to silence people. The far left is insane. They're devils. They're enemies. They're monsters. I really can't stress that enough. They're bad, bad people. It's terrible, the things they justify. Shanto says, sir, I have it on good authority that the cement was intended to turn victims into European classical marble busts. An obvious joke there, but a nice little break. Pet Stare Not Disposable says, too bad you allowed masked terrorists to assault with no fear of prosecution. And really, that's the worst part of this. You know it's illegal, I think, in most places to wear a mask because then you can't be identified. So why do they let them? If you were a competent police, if you had a competent mayor, you would round up every single person in a mask, make them take it off, or arrest them. That would be the responsible thing to do. But no, you're complicit. You're complicit with the left-wing authoritarians who just don't care. So Joel says, At Gay Wonk condones and encourages this kind of behavior. Yes, he's on record as saying, milkshake them all, and milkshaking can only lead to violence. Escalating. Now with concrete and milkshakes. What's next? Battery acid? Nuclear waste? King Acme says he literally called for this. If @Twitter support does not remove him immediately, and local law enforcement not arrest and charge him, I cannot take either seriously anymore. But wait, there's more. Here's their crowdfunding page to pay for it all on GoFundMe. Go figure. You know, every single day, the left makes me think they're just less and less human. Without fail, they manage to top all of their deeds. All that's left now is for them to kill someone. It's gonna happen. They're going to kill someone because nobody is stopping them. The left wing's not stopping them. The right wing isn't defending themselves properly. Civil war, my friends. It may be inevitable. I don't know anymore. Dr. Shadow says, how quickly it's milkshakes one day and bricks and bike locks the next. Someone is going to get shot at one of these protests. Cough. Riots. Cough. Exactly as I've predicted. Someone is going to die, and that's going to set off a chain reaction that I'm not sure the left is ready for. Now, it goes without saying that none of what we've said, none of the things we said were wrong. The right-wingers, the alternative people, the libertarians like myself, we were right all along. It's all coming to pass exactly as foretold, as if by prophecy. It's all coming to pass. These losers, these monsters, these worthless, pathetic human beings, these soy-guzzling soy boys, dance and celebrate now. Go on, enjoy your small victory, if you can call it that. Because what I've noticed the most about left-wing ideology is that it's inherently self-destructive. By the time the ceiling comes crashing down on their heads, they won't even know what hit them. But that's merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. Truly, truly disturbing stuff. Milkshaking has clearly gone too far. In fact, it was too far when it started. What do you think about this? Do you think there's going to be any repercussions? Do you think... Who's at fault? Is it the Portland police? Is it the mayor? Is it the governor? Is it the left-wingers? I want to know what you think. Now, once again, I would like to tell you, you can join me on Patreon or Subscribestar for as low as $1. There are different tiers. You can choose whatever you wish, and no matter what you choose, you'll get access to Fight Club, a private Discord server, which is a lot of fun. There's also a PayPal option. Lastly, you can always share the video. Doing so helps us out because, as you know, in this age of censorship, we're just not being recommended. As always, thanks for watching. This has been Mr. Obvious, and I'll see you all next time.
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay? No more! Where the fuck are your parents? Who are your parents? I'm gonna call Child Protective Services. It's time to stop!